our way over to Baron Light. We're still waiting for the third Tanakh tribe to show up. We could have just forced things along anyway, but just decided to do these couple of side quests. We'll have a crack at the hunting grounds here, which helps you perfect how to use certain weapons if it's the same as the first game. And we did a quest that was to do with the resurgence or re-emergence, whatever you want to say, of the eclipse of the Shadow Karja. So we'll go and free that prisoner who killed his former guard mate, who was a member of the Eclipse, seemingly. So we've got some evidence to support him now so that he won't be killed or executed. I suppose the one thing that you do have to remember in this game that I sometimes forget is that we are in a sort of pseudo-medieval setting, right? So life is a little cheaper in some ways. You know, just because with like killing all those Eclipse guys. I guess like the presence of all the technology stuff kind of makes you think differently about the kind of societal evolution and stuff of where everyone is. But without the Apollo program, people have been left to evolve on their own. Hello? A strike carver. What does that even mean? Oh, as in... Oh, right. Machine Strike, the tabletop game. Oh, right. So you're like a card dealer. You deal pieces for the game. Okay. That's pretty cool. Didn't realise. So we do have a couple of strike pieces, but the tutorials are a little bit painful to go through, so I'll maybe come back periodically for them.
Come on. You can use that trip caster I gave you here. It'll be a spark and a hoot.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. I remember you.
I'll take care of this.
Will you?
So you decided to visit the hunting grounds. Good on you. Isvad here has all kinds of trials, so hotshots like you can put their machine hunting skills to the test. Or as the Tanakh call it, earning your stripes.
I thought hunting grounds were Karja.
The Tanakh have them out west, too. Though if you ask the Karja, Westerners stole the idea from the Sundom. In fact, the Tanakh used this place for a while after they kicked the Karja out of the region. They even left behind some of the special coins they handed out to those who earned stripes. Look, they're medals, Karja ones, war spoils. I heard you can trade them for gear somewhere in the Tanakh clan lands. Pretty gruesome, I know. Then again, so were the Karja during the Red Raids. Come to think of it, if you plan on going west, I could convince Isvad to give you some, if you earn stripes here. Seems like they might be of use to you out there.
Sure.
Thanks.
Oh, and if you happen to play Strike, my friend over there has some nifty pieces to trade.
Yeah.
You need anything for the trials, come see me. I have some wares I'm sure you'd find handy. Good luck.
I'm a bit strapped for cash. I spent it all haphazardly.
Need something, friend?
Right, so he sells an explosive trip caster, which we can afford, and the rope caster. We can afford both. The rope caster was great. I really love this because so many of the machines just charge you, and they end up quite far away, whereas the rope caster was really useful for just tying them down. I like both, so I will buy both. I'll equip it too. And then, yeah, we'll buy the explosive tripcaster too.
Good luck.
Hang on,
Need something, friend?
oh, sorry. No new tools.
Take care, Red.
Ropecasters are ideal for tying machines down, as I just said. Tap R2 while aiming to fire a rope. Attach enough ropes to a machine and it will become tied down, preventing it from moving for a long period of time. Ropes must be shot at full draw in order to attach to armor. Interesting. Right.
Here to train for the hunt.
Yes. Right, so our weapon wheel is now full. We've got 7 weapons. So I feel like the explosive tripcaster is a lot more useful than the shock tripcaster. So I'm gonna unequip you and equip you. Eventually we will get rid of one of the bows. I feel like once we get a long bow, we'll probably get rid of the hunter bow. Alright friends, let's just restock if possible.
Savior. The
That's
hunting
me.
grounds are... If you're looking for medals prized by the Tanakh, you can earn them here, Savior. Oh, and I'd like you to have this, if you care to use it.
Shock warrior bow.
Consider it my thanks for getting Thurles out of trouble.
Cheers, mate. Right, the hunting grounds in the Daunt. I don't know if the Daunt is just this little canyon. Not sure. Right. All Karja soldiers. I don't know why that was hard to say. Karja soldiers. Know that the sun sets on the unprepared. These grounds have long readied their hunters to face the fierce machines prowling the western border. From shooting off machine parts to using shock ammo and weapons efficiently, the trials found here will bestow lessons vital to surviving in the Forbidden West. Right, a tear trial. Shoot off and loot Scrounger power cells. Shock trial and a shock and trap. Sure. Shoot off and loot Scrounger parts. We don't really have anything that does tear though, do we? Use your focus to tag a Scrounger's power cell and make it easier to spot. Use weapons and ammo that inflict tear damage to remove components. Use a shock warrior bow or a shock tripcaster to put a machine in the shocked state and immobilize it. Parts can then be torn off more easily. Resources obtained when looting power cells can be used to craft shock ammo. When a machine dies, you can no longer shoot off its components. Right, hang on.
It's never too late to practice your skill.
Yes, yes, yes. It's never too late. Right, so we just picked up a new bow. What does this do? Just shock. Okay, so that's like... that does like heavier arrows, I think. Now, I just wanted to check the hunter bow. Is there a way of just checking? No. Which one means tear? And which one means... I mean, it does both, so... So the warrior bow could do strip armor too. I don't think we really have anything that does the right... Oh, there we go, there we go. No, it does do tear. Okay, so the shield with the little crack mark means tear. So, yes. We've got nothing that benefits tear damage on our armor. Cool, 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 cool. Right, let's do it.
You won't find trials like these anywhere else.
Now, we could use the rope caster.
Go down the ropes, and I'll start timing you.
Right, we've got plenty of ammo. Rope caster's full, we could use that too. It's scroungers specifically that they're looking for.
Acid ammo will make this go quick.
Hang on. Which bit? So we want the power cell, which is the bit on its bottom. Okay. it! Come on, man! Okay, I'm toast here. Where's me smoke bomb? Right, we need another scrounger. There's two. Which one still has something on its bottom?
Pass.
You do.
Just gotta keep low and quiet.
Got it! See ya! Oh. Oh. A bit haphazard. But...
You did well.
Well,
Not
not
that I
really.
expected any less. Now, claim your reward. This is for you, Savior.
Thank you. Right, quarter stripes reward, half stripes reward, and a full stripes reward for doing it quickly. 4 hunting medals, 20 shards, and a small machine core. 5 hunting medals, 5 sparkers. Yep. Scrounger circulator. Cool. So we did like the top level one. Just. Cool. Gold, baby. Oh, no. Right. So, hang on. Shock machines near a scrounger by overloading its power cell. Okay, what the hell do you want me to do? Use the shock warrior bow to hit a scrounger's power cell and overload it near other machines. Use shock ammo on the machine to build up the shocked state and immobilize it. Right, okay. We need to equip that
It's never
first.
too late to practice your skills.
Right, we need to equip that, so... let's just stick it instead of this bow. So shock arrows, I think you might have to be quite close to use this, but let's give it a try.
You won't find trials like these anywhere else.
Yes. Let's do it.
You can head down the ropes to start the trial.
I can get data to override machines from cauldrons. Just need to find one.
So again, we want the power cell on its bottom. I think we need to be a lot closer than this. No, you saw nothing. Now that counts as one. Oh, damn it. How can you see me? Oh, great. I've got to... I've got to get them all in one place. No! Oh, I'm dead. Oh. It was quite a dramatic roll, though, from Aloy. Whoops. That's very challenging to do, I will admit. Okay, at least my ammo's still full. I think that was a half-decent approach to it, but... Alright, let's try again. Oh, right, I can just go again. Sure. Right, the one that I shot the bottom off is...
Acid ammo could help here.
No, it won't. Right, hurry up, man. Nah, I'm gonna run out of time here. If I could get these two together...
Shocked and locked.
Hey! No, no, no! Oh, that didn't work. Oh, that, yeah, it did. Right, there's one more of them left. Over here! Quick! Blow up! Get me out of here! Nailed it. Was that a gold? I think that was a gold. No rope caster needed.
This is for you, Savior.
Thanks, mate. I've got all of the rewards. More medals. Moderate amount of loot. Right, and a shock and trap. So use the environmental traps set up in the ground to kill machines in the shocked state. Right. This will be much tougher. But I will give it a try.
You can head down the ropes to start the trial.
Right, where are the traps? It looks like there's one over there. It doesn't say that it has to be... It can be charges as well, I think. It might be an idea to start here first. How do I dislodge that? Oh, it needed to be in a shocked state, Matt, you plonker. Oh. Right, I think the idea would be to set a shock trap. But I think we could do it with arrows. Right, that's a complete waste. Hey! We've got another one there at least. Whoops. Follow the rocks! Dude, I'm stuck! Uh-oh. Back in there. Oh, how is this leaving the area? Hurry up, man, I'm nearly out of time. Why is no one going towards my trusty rock?
I'll give up the hunt soon enough.
Right, nearly there. Right, we got another one here. Oh my. Not bad at all. Yeah, we didn't get gold, we got silver, I think. But... used up quite a few resources, but... C'est la vie.
You defeated the challenge. I'm impressed.
Thank you.
This is yours, Savior.
Nice, nice, nice. 2 skill points. Nice. Some weaves. Didn't quite get the top reward. So we could try again.
These grounds are always open to you.
A die? How do we use that? Oh, I like outfit customization. Look applied. Apply what look? I don't know what it's talking about. Oh, does that mean I can... oh, cool! Transmog! Okay, cool, that's awesome. So I can have the... I can be having this effect, but I can have this as what it appears. Oh, that's cool. I wouldn't expect that from a console game. I really wouldn't. That's really cool. Excellent modularity. Right. Now we've just got a die. I just don't know how to use it. I'll figure it out eventually.
Time to train, Savior?
Yeah, it is. Hey! Tony, no! Right, thanks, Tony. Right, Thurlis, I've had enough. Right, so, yeah, let's move on. We'll rock the, was this Karja gear? Or was it, it wasn't Oseram gear, it doesn't look like Oseram gear. No, but it's Oseram. Yeah, we'll rock the Oseram gear while we're in this area for a bit. Now, what I wanted to just quickly change was, because you guys recommended, one of you recommended the pickups animations to turning the animation off. I think it maybe just speeds things up. So what we'll do is we will select a shadow from the past, because that's on the way to the main mission. So let's just see if this makes life a lot easier. Yeah, it does. Just let me know if you guys don't mind this. Yeah, that just makes life a lot easier, doesn't it? Right, we need to cross the bridge. Now, how do we apply those dyes? Wonder we maybe have to do it at a shop. Oh no, there were the dyes in the Frozen Wilds DLC. I remember there was like a place where they made colours and dyes and stuff near the main part of the village, where the Banuk made the dyes. Can't remember how to apply them though, for the life of me. These are the guys who want to do trade. Oh, you want to play
Looking
Strike?
for a real challenge? Play Machine Strike against me.
Let's not get sidetracked, just for now. Let's just explore the camp a little bit. Barracks. God, this just reminded me of the prologue of The Witcher 2. The tents.
Long road out to be here, Noah.
Got an armorer.
Armor, style, here we have them both.
Oh god. Right, how do... Oh, there's a new piece of armor here. A Norris Sentinel. The garb of an accomplished Norris sharpshooter, worn by those who fought in the Red Raids. Read it, a Sky Drifter circulator, I don't even know what that is. So that's sort of similar to the one we've got on at the minute. Stamina regen, yeah, very similar to it. Does some extra fire damage, yeah. How do we dye things, though? Let me in.
You're the savior. But you know
Yes, I do know that.
Welcome to the last footprint of proper civilization. I heard the Osram will be drinking to your machine killing tonight.
Right.
There's Errand.
Oh.
Looks like he's had a few.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to feel like I'm not exploring these towns. Sorry, you get this sort of... Right at the beginning of open world games, like I said, you get this just... You're just blasted with so much stuff, you're just sort of trying to decide what to do. Forge here.
Eyes up here, sister. I'll come find you later.
big walls. Nothing seemed as sophisticated as that thing that I imagine they used to retrieve boats from the chain scrape. That seemed quite sophisticated.
Blight. Oh, on another note.
On another note,
I'll bet you 10 shards they don't make it.
I ain't betting nothing. Only an idiot would climb up to that signal tower.
Fine. 50 shards says the fella falls first.
You are perversely morbid. You know that?
yeah. So someone's gone up to the signal tower.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but weren't you hoping to meet someone in the west? How goes it,
Fly face.
Greetings. I've got some evidence that will help you out.
She's back.
Aloy, did you find anything?
Eclipse fugitives were camped out on the other side of the forest. And they were getting ready to fight their way through barren light. You just helped save a lot of lives.
Aloy, you know I believe you. But Nozar? He might not be convinced by your words alone.
If he needs proof, show him that. And tell him the man he's got locked up risked his life to expose and eliminate an Eclipse spy.
Huh. I guess you are his savior. Congratulations, soldier. You're a free man. I'll have you out of there before sunfall. I'll make sure this gets to Nozar.
That's it then. The end of the eclipse.
Might not be that simple.
Almost. The trespassers you mentioned, the ones who got through barren light weeks ago, their leader's dangerous. And he's out there, in the Forbidden West, building up an army.
Sun and Shadow, you're going out there to stop him, aren't you?
I'm gonna try.
I want to help. I can fight.
I know you can. But you've been through a lot. Once you're out of that cell, you should enjoy your freedom. You've earned it.
Take them out, Savior.
Yeah, one thing I meant to say was, the one thing I didn't like about Aloy ditching Val back in Meridian was, we know that Val has been sort of tasked with finding Aloy, so he's just going to follow us back out here and put himself in even more danger. So, yeah, it's not... I don't think it was really the right thing to do in the circumstances. Right, should I move the camera? I'll move it a little bit. How is that for the experience bar? Yeah, it's just about good enough. It's not too far. I don't want to move it much further down. It's just for that. I'm just thinking of cutscenes is all. Right, so we've got 8 skill points. Machine Master doesn't really come into it too much until we've been to some cauldrons, I imagine. So we've got this new Silent Strike. More impact damage, stealth tear. That might be quite good. Some of these are quite cheap as well. Stealth is very useful. Let's pick this up. Stealth tear. Smoke bomb. Oh, that increases our capacity of smoke bombs. Yeah, that sounds quality. Right, that's a blue tear stone ring for any Dark Souls players. Okay, that's like emergency stuff. The concentration stuff is obviously very good early on. Valor Surge. I've still not tried High Volley, have I? God, too much choice. And there is like a... Wow, God, this is like the sphere grid from Final Fantasy X. Oh yeah, look, I can just scroll across. Yeah, this feels like the sphere grid. I adored the sphere grid. I feel like it's best to go for this stuff here early on. So I could go to triple notch That's a technique, though. I can only equip one technique at a time, right? I really liked these triple notch skills just for doing sheer damage. Interesting. I might unlock triple notch actually. I think we can switch between them actually. And deep concentration. Yeah, I'll take that. And let's take the red tier stone ring, the low health defense. Yeah, there we go. So there's triple notch. So each weapon has different, weapon type has different skills that can be used for it. Of course, of course. Let's top off our ammo. Right, excellent. Right, let's go and kick things off down here.
The Sun King believes we can have peace with these barbarians.
Oh, stop calling them barbarians, man. They're just living their lives.
Alas, it is not our place to question his radiance.
Can we punch this Vadis guy?
Your impatience does not hasten the Tanakh, Nora.
Only our annoyance.
Right, so I guess we've got no choice but to force it. Yeah, I don't think the day-night cycle's kicked in yet. I hope there is one. It'd be nice if there's one, sorry. Oh no, I'm going now.
Well, thanks, but I've waited long enough. It's time to go.
Absolutely not. This embassy depends on diligent adherence to... You shall not!
Keep telling yourself that.
Oh, shall not pass.
Someone approaching! On a machine!
No way.
Varl.
He shaved his beard off.
Open the gates, please.
Do not let her through that gate! That is a direct order!
Sorry, can't do it.
Sir, it's the Savior!
I don't care if it's the Dowager Queen herself! The gate stays sealed until that torn road!
I'm asking nicely.
I don't know what to do.
Hey, Varl.
Hi, Aaron. What's happening?
You know, the usual. Aloy wants something. People try to stand in her way. It's not gonna work.
Oh, that's it! Arrest her!
I'd like to see you try.
Supporting fire?
Yeah, I'm locked and loaded. Hey, Nozar! You stupid bastard. You think you got the authority to keep that door shut in the Savior of Meridian's face? What do you think Sun King Avad is gonna do when he hears what you did? Promote you, huh? Let her through, boys. Saving the world.
Come on, Val.
Forget something back in Meridian?
Look, Varl.
It doesn't matter. Made it just in time. So this tribe that Murad told us about, the Tanakh, we need their permission to go west?
Yeah, well, I figured it'd be nice if they weren't trying to kill me the whole time.
But this embassy hasn't started yet. We're just gonna barge in?
It's no more politics. No more delays.
Oh well. Now at least you have some backup.
I guess I do. We'll see how it goes.
Learn to accept help, Aloy. Oh, look at this. Right, we will be back here, I promise, but after that mission in the mines where we weren't even able to progress the mission because we needed a tool for it, I just feel like we should progress things a certain amount. Okay, this should be interesting.
Oh.
That is the line between east and west. Cross it and die.
Hold on now. Let's take it easy.
None may walk this valley until our signal sounds. That was our accord with the Karja.
I'm not Karja. I came here on my own to ask for rite of passage.
But they opened the gate for you, did they not? What is the meaning of this violation?
Why send a child? Do they want to parley or not?
The Karja can't be trusted. This is known.
Forget the Karja. This has nothing to do with them. I need to go west to save lives. Maybe even yours.
The only lives you can save are your own. By turning back. Now.
Hold! She's telling the truth about one thing. She's not Karja. She's a Nora from the Savage East. And if she seeks to save lives, should we not listen? Let me speak to her. One last favor for a fellow marshal before he's taken away.
Interesting. So he's the Karja that we were here to rescue, right? But he's sort of become one of them.
A fearless, red-headed Nora. You must be the so-called savior of Meridian.
Just Aloy.
I am unyielding Fashav. Once of the Karja High Command, last of the army of the setting sun.
You're Fashav. Avad gave me a message for you. That he waits for you in Meridian, where you belong.
Avad always was polite. Well, now I'm even more curious about you knowing that you have the confidence of the Sun King. But such an association with the Karja could work against you here, as it often has with me. As you can see. Tensions are high. This embassy is a delicate affair. They're about to return me to the Sundom, a gesture that might help soothe painful grievances. And now you arrive, unheralded.
I'm not here to cause trouble. I just need to go west.
So you say. I might be able to help, but I need to know why. Along with some assurance that I won't regret it.
Okay. Do you even want to go home?
Are you glad to be going back to Meridian?
Oh, I'll admit that I wouldn't mind sleeping in a feather bed or sipping wine from the southern vineyards. But I have another goal in mind. As someone who knows the Tenakth and the Karja, I'm in a unique position to advocate for both. If Sun King Avad is amenable, my hope is to establish a lasting peace.
The Tenakth don't seem that peaceful.
They're not, as a rule. But these are difficult times. Chief Akaro knows that survival often requires change, even if that change means putting aside centuries of war.
Interesting. Have you developed a fondness for them? Have they accepted you in some respect?
How did you come to be among the Tenakth?
It's quite a story, but not a quick one. Though I suppose neither of us is going anywhere before the embassy begins.
Yep.
Are you sure you want to hear it?
Yeah. Yeah, go for it.
I guess we have time.
Very well. I marched with Sun King Jiran's raiders when they came west, hoping to moderate their worst impulses. I failed, of course. They committed unspeakable atrocities, stirring the Tenakth into action. When the clans overran our forward encampment at Cinnabar Sands, I stayed behind to help the last stragglers evacuate, and was taken prisoner. I didn't make it easy for my captors, mind you. And they paid me back in kind on the journey to their capital. I lost so much blood on the way that I was white as a corpse when they threw me before Chief Akaro. I thought I was dead for sure, so I resorted to desperate measures.
Being what exactly?
So when you met the Tenakth chief, you did something desperate.
Now, I'd kept my ears open as the Tenakth dragged me along, and I heard mutterings about a kind of trial by combat that they revere. So, when they flung me at Hekaro's feet, I demanded this rite, called the Kulrut, thinking that by winning I could request a boon.
Interesting.
My life or even my freedom. The other Tenakth howled, but Hekaro stared them down, and then his gaze fell upon me. Evidently, he appreciated my ingenuity. He allowed me to participate in the Kulrut. Little did I know what I was in for.
Okay, so I guess it was a lot more challenging than you anticipated.
You said the Kulrut is a Tenakth's trial by combat.
Yes, but it is no ordinary trial. It doesn't pit men against each other, at least not directly.
Against machines.
Instead, the combatants fight machines in a great arena, and only the strongest survive. Believe me, it is no easy thing to stare down a charging machine while hundreds around you scream for blood.
I know more about that than you might think.
Do you? Well, then you have my respect. Like you, I lived through it to claim my prize. I had hopes for freedom, but well, that wasn't on offer. Only service to the chief.
So what, you just joined the army, or more direct service?
You wound up serving the Tenakth chief.
The winners of the Kulrut must serve the chief as his marshals.
You mentioned that word before. What does it mean?
The word itself refers to a kind of protective spirit from the ancient past. In practice, marshals are Hekaro's roving lawgivers, part magistrate, part judge, part executioner.
Judge Dredd.
I won my place among their ranks and served as honor demanded, but many Tenakth still spat on the ground when I walked by. But they did, until I started forcing them to the ground to grind their faces in it.
I guess that's one way to deal with it.
Yeah.
As you may have noticed, violence is the native tongue of the Tenakth. To survive, one must master it. The truth is, though, the Karja speak it too. More than they should. I can't blame the Tenakth for hating them.
Right. Warrior tribe. So, yeah, there were 3 tribes that are supposed to meet here. Which one are you part of?
So then, are you still Karja?
Oh, maybe not.
Part of me, yes. Always. Yet there is much to admire about the Tenakth. Especially their chief. I've heard stories about what it was like before his reign. 3 clans always at war, constantly slitting each other's throats. Hekaro and the marshals have crafted a delicate peace. And now he looks to the future. Who knows? Maybe that future will include cooperation with the Karja.
And what's Chief Hekaro like? More of a diplomat?
The Karja talk about Hekaro as if he's a monster.
The Karja feel compelled to demonize him if only because he swept them from the field. It is true that he is fearsome. When I was first taken before him, I thought he would flay me alive. But he is no bloodthirsty tyrant like the Mad Sun King was. I think that if you were fortunate enough to meet him, as I was, you would find that he only wants the best for his people. I hope you do speak to him. I'm sure you'd interest him. So, that's my story. You're the first Easterner to hear it, but not the last. The Karja need to know what I have learned.
Yeah. The way you talk about the Tenakth is a lot different than how they do.
So, okay, very interesting. Very interesting. So peace is hanging by, I don't want to say it's hanging by a thread, but it's definitely a fragile piece, right? It's always like this when the atrocities of of whichever country or regime are within a certain number of generations. I don't know what the sweet spot would be. Maybe 3 generations. I guess people carry things on for, right? Definitely 2 generations. Like, you know, the children of the people who were a part of the war and stuff. And the 3rd generation is a bit different, but we're obviously still within the 1st generation of people who lived through this war, so... Right, are they permanent tattoos? Is it just paintings? Body paints?
I've never seen markings like those on a Karja before.
The Karja see ink as decoration. For the Tenakth, it is much more. A litany of deeds. A record of vanquished enemies.
Looks like you've vanquished quite a few.
I've fought my share of battles. But I feel that my life, like my markings, is only half complete. This side shows my martial deeds. Before I die, I'd like to see the other half marked with the laurels of peace.
Yeah. Right. So, can we get this rite of passage moving along?
You asked why I need rite of passage. I'll tell you, but you won't like my answer. 6 months ago, the world almost ended in Meridian.
Don't step across the
That
line.
threat still exists. It's getting worse every day, much worse. Calling down storms, poisoning the water, enraging the machines. The source of it all has gone west, and I'm the only one who can stop it.
I've seen the signs. And I've heard tales of incredible occurrences in Meridian, an army of demons vanquished by a red-haired champion. So I'm inclined to believe you. The burden of your task is written across your face clearer than any mark of mine. I'll grant you this, to serve as proof of your right to travel into Tenakth lands.
Oh.
A task so important, and it's just the 2 of you. Take it from one who aspires to be a diplomat. Allies are essential. Chief Hekarro knows the West better than anyone. He may be able to help you. He can be intimidating to others, but don't let that deceive you. He is a man of his word.
Maybe. If I need him.
Your choice. You can find him at his palace, past the mountains to the southwest.
Southwest, okay.
Tell him I sent you, and he'll listen to
Look! The Sky Clan's banner.
How did he pick that up? It looks so heavy. Sky Clan. Okay.
Marshals. It wasn't easy, but I brought the Sky Clan with me.
And the commander?
No. I could only convince a few.
Hmm.
He isn't yet aware we left.
We have banners from all 3 clans. If there are fewer from the Sky Clan, it can't be helped.
He's right. Sound the horn.
What's going on?
Not all Tenakth can stomach the idea of parley with the Karja, but enough have come for us to begin.
Then I'll be on my way.
No, the other marshals will not permit it. You wanted safe passage, you have it. After the embassy.
Alright, alright. Don't let him speak.
The Karja have opened the gates.
As the sun rises over a land at war, so too can it set over a land at peace. Today is such...
It's an ambush.
Hear me, marshals! You who claim to be Tenakth!
Regala. Chief Hekarro's biggest mistake. A rival whom he should have killed.
You have forgotten that our people were born in blood. The blood of the Karja. Instead, you pledge your spears to a chief who conspires with the enemy. Hekarro has betrayed us. The embassy is proof. And all of you marshals are his accomplices. For this, I condemn you to death.
You'll need more than toothless threats to intimidate us, exile.
What is that?
Lancers, form up!
Those bristlebacks?
They're riding machines.
Where'd they learn to do that?
Silence.
Yeah.
Fashav, come with us now, or not at all.
Oh, really? God, he ditched them quick.
Archers, light them up!
What is she riding?
Get to cover!
Dude, get to cover! Did you not hear?
Archers, keep them back! Left flank to the Karja! Run them down!
They definitely look like they're red with the Hades stuff. Corruption.
They're not gonna make it.
Open the gates! Open the gates! Open the gates!
Oh.
Karja! Stand your ground! Fire at will! I don't have a shot!
Massacre.
What happened? Can you see?
It's just us now.
Hey! Calm down and fight fair! Lancers! Take the center!
Get ready!
That was an awesome cutscene. God, they're all gone though.
Stick to cover! Archers on the ridge!
Right. I think they're riding bristlebacks.
Here they come!
They're onto us.
Get over there!
Aloy, here's some ammo. She's hurt! I'll get you!
Okay, we're sort of surrounded. The music sort of got all quiet.
We've got to stop those fighters! Here it comes! Get out of there!
Machines can't protect them!
Hey! I'll just fire everything.
Drawing on her now! Whoa! Watch them! I'm on to cut them all down!
I don't know why the music's gone off, but...
He's using a rope! Hit that rider! Great shot! Get back now! You okay there?
Got him. Oh, that's cool.
Much better.
Take them out! Hit her and get them! They need help! Get them there, okay?
I've got helmets on.
Oh no, not her now!
You've got nobody, pal.
We got this! Keep your discipline!
Okay, we've done enough damage. Oh. Oh.
It's you and me now, Var.
We've survived worse.
Firing now!
Oh! Hey, it's a Bristol bat. Hey, Tony, don't do that to me, man.
She's hit!
Yeah, I know I am.
Firing now!
Oh, God, man.
We got I've got this one.
Oh, God! Oh! Might have. I need to heal.
Take this ammo! For the rebellion!
Wow. This is really challenging. This is cool. Where are we going to get spawned to, though?
Bring her down!
Come in.
While
Watch out, Val! Got it! How dare you come at me!
Another one down! We can win this! Keep on. Tend your wounds.
Oops.
Aloy, I can use some help!
Oh, I know, I know.
Let the hunt begin!
This isn't a battle worth inking.
There we go. That should blow up.
Another one down! We can win this!
Oh.
Enough! You, Outlanders! I'll skin you both!
Chief, grant me the honor of this challenge.
Granted.
Great. What the hell? Stab him! Now they've got technology. Some sort of holographic shield.
You're next, girl.
Yeah, looks like it.
I've never seen a shield like that. Better scan it.
Oh!
I can break through a shield if I damage it enough. I gotta get through that shield.
This is the girl who would stand
I'm
against
subsiding.
Regala.
Oh.
Need to break his guard.
Button mash!
Give it up!
Can we tie him down?
Shield regenerated.
Over!
Take down that shield. Shield's gone. He's vulnerable.
Oh, you bastard.
You're not stopping me.
Load him up with acid.
Gotta break through his block.
Let's end this!
Gotta get through that shield. There, he's exposed.
There goes his helmet. It's an evil bald guy. Run for your life.
I've got to break that shield. I'm not giving up.
This battle is done.
I don't think I get any iframes on this
Break his
dodge.
guard. There, now's my chance.
No!
No! Eat it.
That shield's not gonna save you.
Oh my god! How about now?
Your turn. Come down here and face me.
No! It was an honorable challenge. You've earned your life today. Comrades! Mark this day! Today you have decimated the marshals, slaughtered the Karja. So begins our war on Hikaru. Move out!
Okay, so a civil war basically. What is she riding there? New machines. Yeah, I think he's still alive. Don't think the other guy is though, he took 2 arrows in the chest.
Get him to the camp. Now.
Oh.
You gonna make it?
You're going on without me, aren't you? Guess I'm stuck with Aaron. For now.
Come on. I'll take you back to the fort.
I got you.
Wow, everybody's dead. Everyone. So I take it the other guy's going to assume command now. The guy who was at the base of the gate. He was the second in command, I believe.
It's salvage time, boys.
Fair enough. We got a focus.
I don't think it can take a hit. I should be able to use it to glide.
Really? Yeah, looks like you're in charge now, mate.
Aloy,
Lawan.
we're still trying to sort out this mess. Seems like the Tenakth have a civil war in their hands.
That sounds about right. The marshals weren't expecting Regala to attack.
And the entire Karja delegation was slain. Nozar, Voidis, Vashav. A massacre. What will you do now?
I have to head west. Hopefully this rite of passage is still good. For what I'm after, I'll cross all of Tenakth territory if I have to.
Then you have a long road ahead of you.
Yeah.
This is only the threshold of the Forbidden West. The Tenakth's true domain lies over the mountains that border Plainsong, home of the Utaru tribe.
This isn't Tenakth territory?
All that out there? That's no man's land. It was supposed to be neutral ground, though obviously this Regala ignored that. Her rebels approached from the north.
Right.
With all those machines they were riding. They must have made camp up that way.
The rebels were riding bristlebacks. And there were bristlebacks in the Daunt.
Are you saying the rebels let them into the Daunt? How would that even be possible?
I don't know. But it's worth looking into.
While you're at it, there were a number of Karja and Oseram who went out there before the gates were shut for the embassy. Maybe you could check in on them. See if they're all right.
I can keep an eye out. Is there a tall neck somewhere nearby?
A tall neck? There's that one, over there, near the Utaru border. But why?
It's hard to explain. It'll help me get the lay of the land.
If you say so. Is there anything else I can tell you before you go?
Probably. Yeah, everything. Right. Does the Karja know of this regala, or is it an insular problem in the west?
Fashav called Regala a rival. Someone that Tanakh chief should have killed.
Yeah, I reckon he should have. She's obviously a huge threat. Her attack was coordinated and precise. Until you got in her way, that is.
They knew the lay of the land. And they knew Fashav was going to be handed over at the embassy. If the Tanakh weren't expecting her, she must have spent months gathering an army in secret.
They had to have made camp nearby. Somewhere they could lie low until the perfect moment to strike.
Yeah, that whole fight, the cutscenes in that were so much more coordinated and in depth than anything from the first game. It was amazing. The whole combat sequence was really cool. Would have been nice for one of them to survive, maybe. Particularly for Shav, just because he was a real good source of information and a go-between between the East and the West. But what are we going to do without Fashav?
About Fashav.
The man was taken captive by the Tanakh. Survived for years out in the West, only to die just short of the Sundom. It's a cruel end for a good soldier.
There was more he wanted to do. He spoke of advocating for lasting peace between the Karja and Tanakh.
Too late for that now.
What will happen to him?
His body will be carried back to Meridian. As a cousin of the Sun King, he will be accorded official rights and buried with honor. No soldier could ask for more.
Fair enough. Could start another war, though. Because Vadis is like a priest or whatever, that might be taken even more seriously.
It's too bad about Nazar and Vadis.
At least Nozar went down fighting. As for the Sun Priest, well, no one deserves to go out that way. I'll make sure they're given proper funeral rites. It's the least I can do.
How do you think the Sundom is going to respond?
Do you think the Karja will take action against Regala? Seems like you'd have common ground with the Tanakh.
An expedition of the Karja army into the west could be taken as the start of another invasion. Sun King Avad won't risk it. That said, we can't allow ourselves to be caught unaware by an attack like that again.
Okay, is there anything else you can tell me about the West, the names of the other tribes? Because there are 3 main tribes, and then Regala on top of that as a 4th. Right. So what can you tell me about the Utaru?
You mentioned the Utaru tribe. Their lands are between here and the Tanakh further west?
That's right. Plainsong is their home. They're a peaceful bunch, at least compared to the Tanakh. More taken to farming than fighting.
So they're not
It's hard to
Tanakh?
imagine a bunch of farmers surviving in the Forbidden West.
Make no mistake, they have a fierceness all their own. When the Karja were pushed back during the Red Raids, their warriors chased ours through the burning fields of Plainsong. The Sun King has made several overtures of peace to them as well, but so far, they've declined.
If they're so peaceful, why decline?
Don't know.
Isolationism?
I heard they have their own troubles to deal with. Something about a food shortage.
The Blight,
You'd think
maybe?
that'd make them open to trade, but no. They just want to be left alone.
Okay. So we've got Plainsong, the rebels to the north, the chief to the southwest, or southeast, whichever it was.
You said the Tenakth lands are far to the west. What can I expect to find between here and there?
Well, as I mentioned, you've got a stretch of wilderness known as No Man's Land, and then new Taru farmlands. Past that are the Tenakth. Their territory is split into 3 clans: Desert, Lowland, and Sky.
Right.
Right. I saw their banners at the embassy.
The Desert clan is closest. Ooh, vicious lot. Where everyone else sees an inhospitable wasteland, they see a challenge to dominate. Somewhere beyond the desert is the tribe's capital and the territories of the other 2 clans.
You don't sound certain.
I've only heard the stories. During the Red Raids, the Karja army tried to push into Tenakth territory, but the united clans rose up against them, forced them all the way back to the Daunt.
So no one except the Tenakth really know what's beyond the desert.
Maybe the scholars do, back in Meridian.
Interesting.
All those scrolls have to be filled with something, right?
Wow. So I wonder if the one of the 3rd tribe who showed up last without many marshals had a word about Regala. Right, so that's 5 different groups essentially, right? 3 Tenakth tribes, the rebels, the Utaru. I guess that there'll be random. Oh, for God's sake. I've just forgotten the name of the armor we're wearing, right? Errand. The Ossurum. There'll probably be random Ossurum knocking around. Any other tribes? Groups? Countries?
You said there were others who went out when the gates were open before. Like who?
Well, in addition to the salvagers that just went through, there were a couple of other parties of Ossurum delvers. Even saw 2 Karja scholars trekking southwest with an Ossurum crew. Not sure if they're exceptionally brave or just foolhardy.
Yeah. Okay, so no other distinct, bespoke cultures bespoke to this land other than the, and then we're going to have the eclipse to deal with as well. No Man's Land?
This area is No Man's Land.
That it is. The Tenakth used to attack anyone past Barren Light on sight, but after Avad overthrew the Mad Sun King, he reached out to the other tribes to offer reconciliation. The Tenakth agreed to a neutral border zone as part of the peace talks. Karja and Ossuram have been striking out into the area ever since.
But now, it seems like Regala and her rebel army have moved in.
Well, I'd never call No Man's Land safe, even in the best of times. The ancient ruins of the southwest are a testament to that. Remnants of some forgotten war.
Wow, that's a lot of information that's been really, really helpful, mate. Time to get moving.
I need to be on my way.
Then I wish you luck. The gates will always be open to you should you wish to return.
Oh, I will. I've got a mind to save.
And don't worry about your friends. We'll get them patched up.
I wish they could come with us.
I appreciate it.
Sun watch over you, Aloy. I hope you find what you're looking for.
I am in awe of the vastness before me.
Gotta be prepared.
Right, let's get our health topped off. Right, the shield wing is an energy-based glider repurposed from machine tech. Hold square while in the air to deploy and glide. Tap circle to stop gliding.
So, this is the Forbidden West. A whole new frontier to explore. The coordinates from the spires should lead to Silence and Hades. And just maybe, a backup of Gaia. It won't be easy out there. The Blight, the storms, Regala's machine riders. But I'll have to push through it all. Find a way to fix the world. like Elizabeth would.
God. Right, so, I know the video's too long, but let's just loot everything here. Have a little think about everything in front of us. Yeah, that whole sequence just showed how much deeper, I guess.
About the ambush, Regala.
Yeah.
Had a lot of machines under her command. There's only one other person who has that kind of knowledge. The Silence. But what's his angle? Why help to knock the rebels?
Safe passage, right? And resources. That's essentially why the eclipse was created in a lot of ways. Right, let's get all our...
Good spot to test the shield wing. Why come down when I can glide? It's always good to have extra.
Yeah, good point. We just need to replenish here. Oh yeah, that whole sequence was pretty epic. It's difficult to know. I was just trying to use as many different weapons as possible, really. Wow, look at that sight. Beautiful. Whole dam system. Okay, we're full up again. Yeah, what she was riding, it looked a little bit like those sort of giant birds that were in the first game, but it obviously wasn't one of them. It looked slightly different. Well, very different. I think that's everything. Well, don't make me kill the fox. Oh, I'm going to need fox hides, I know I am. Right, Matt, you have to get over it. Right, you have to get over it and kill the foxes. I'm so sorry. I hate having to kill the wildlife, man. I absolutely despise it. I just hate it. I know but we have to do it to get certain resources. Right, wow. Can I kill the rats? I don't mind killing rats. Oh, yeah, I do. I don't like that either. I cannot believe this. Look at this sight. Wow. So that's an old machine that we can see spiraling in the distance. Erend and Val are both out for the count. Yeah. Where to start? Right. We'll leave it there, guys. We'll decide all of it. Have a little fun with this glider. It should be fun. Hopefully, maybe we can upgrade it at various points. Oh, there's already Blight here. Oh, God. Right, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. Everyone's dead. Except for our friends. So, yeah, we'll pick it up from here next time. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave me a thumbs up if you did. Just remember, everyone, never trust and on crate. I'll see you next time.